PoE2 由于处于 EA 状态，所以比起 PoE1 的更新集中在赛季，往往会在版后更新中塞入大量的新内容。上个赛季 0.2.1 加入了什么包围头、林中悲歌以及大量的新后期符文，事实上对于终局内容的影响都是巨大的。除了这个完整的说明影片之外，还有一些更多的细节改动，包含了点金石可以对蓝色物品使用了。我的天哪，做图时省下巨量一差。
I'm Jonathan Rogers from Grinding Gear Games. Now, it's no secret that we need to make some improvements to the endgame, and the plan has been to do some pretty major changes in 040. But we realized it might be nice to iterate on some of the more mechanical changes in 031, and just save the new content for 040. That way we can get a chance to test some of these things a bit earlier. A major concern for players are the mechanics around towers. Players don't like having to find towers to juice their maps, and don't enjoy needing to find multiple overlapping towers to get the best outcomes. In order to fix that, you no longer need towers to use tablets. Instead, tablets can now be placed in the map device to add their bonuses directly to your maps. Each time you use a tablet while running a map, the number of remaining uses goes down. Once it reaches 0, the tablet is destroyed. You can use up to 3 tablets on each map, but the number of enabled slots is based on how many mods the map has. Running a 6-mod map will enable all 3 of the tablet slots on the map device. This change allows you to benefit fully from tablets no matter what random layout of towers you happen to find. Towers can still be used to gain visibility on the Atlas, and they'll also drop an extra tablet as a reward for completing them. Something we've never really been happy with was the base experience of how you complete a map. In PoE2, we wanted boss fights to feel challenging and rewarding, so we decided to make bosses spawn only in some maps. In all the other maps, the completion condition for the map was killing all the rare monsters. However, we don't really feel this is that enjoyable. It tends to degenerate into just following minimap icons. In order to address this, we're now making all maps contain map bosses. To complete the map, just kill the map boss. You no longer need to kill any rares, and you can do as much or as little of the rest of the map as you please. We still want some map bosses to be more challenging and rewarding though. The existing icons that currently indicate that there's a map boss now instead mean that the map boss of the area will be extra challenging, with more rewards and the map tier upgrade. We also wanted to improve the base experience of mapping in other ways by making sure that there is at least a guaranteed minimum amount of bonus content in each map. As you generate each map, we will now always add between 1 to 3 extra random features, including Breach, Delirium, Ritual, and Expedition, as well as Shrines, Strongboxes, Essences, Wisps, Rogue Exiles, and Summoning Circles. This content will be added in addition to the content added by your tablets and maps, and will be selected afterwards. This means that if you have a mob that adds an Expedition which can't have more than one in a map, then we'll make sure to select something else instead. With both this change and the tower change, content icons for Breach, Delirium, Ritual, and Expedition have been removed from the Atlas. All the content you didn't add yourself will be randomly generated as you go to the area. Currently, we believe the time to complete a given map is a bit too long, and so we're lowering it. To start with, we're taking the 15 largest maps and reducing their sizes. We also felt like there were just too many monsters. The size of monster packs in T1 maps was actually over 40% higher than in the interlude area right before it. This also resulted in a sudden difficulty spike at the start of endgame, if your build wasn't able to handle large packs well. Getting swarmed by monsters is a common complaint in the endgame. To address that, we're lowering the number of monsters and monster packs at the start of the endgame by 30%. As you go through the tiers, the number of monsters will increase so that by tier 15, it's the same as it was before. This will also increase the difference between map tiers. We're also making a change that PoE1 already had, where maps with very open layouts have slightly lowered pack density compared to the more closed indoor maps. This was done in order to prevent you getting swarmed too much in open maps, and so we're doing this for PoE2 as well. This should significantly reduce the time taken to clear maps, and reduce the difficulty that many players are experiencing as they enter the endgame. Now, there are still a lot of other new features and content that we want to add to the endgame, but we believe that these changes are a good step towards improving the base experience of mapping.
通常只要在 PoE2 放出改版消息之后，都会在2-3天内完成。但现在是星期五，纽西兰的时间换算是快我们4个小时，也就是今天下班，周末之前要赶出更新，似乎不太现实。除非他们彻夜加班，但那是纽西兰内，他们有完成了劳工体系，所以有可能会在下礼拜3后改版。总归而言，我非常期待，而且肯定会对游戏内天翻地覆。建议大家有开的塔赶快打一打。然后天狼异象可以多收一点来用，因为这代表任何的翠玉群岛永远都能够打2次，不需要看塔的地形，但也意味着可能就只能打2次了。 天堂意象有可能会被重置，否则一个天堂意象连续重打一张地图10次好像不太合理，也有可能会导致碑牌的价格崩盘，没有用的碑牌会完全无用化。另外，祭祀的策略也会受到大影响，有可能之后没办法再那么爽骰了。就这样，有什么想法可以在下面讨论一下。最强流派的影片明天会生出来了，我发誓，真的我很棒，我最棒，我是会剪片的宝宝，我已经快发疯了。我是我妈，我们下次再见，拜拜。